next part in the Authors Who Shaped Me series. It'll come to no surprise that I love the Wheel of Time. I'm actually wearing one of my Jordan Con shirts. I love going to Jordan Con. It's a really great small convention. But it's focused around the Wheel of Time, although it has expanded to, of course, Brandon Sanderson and, other fantasy science fiction things. I didn't find the Wheel of Time until after Robert Jordan had passed away. I picked up all of the books and just devoured, what had been written by then in just a couple of weeks. And then I was looking for the next book in the series, and that's when I stumbled across Brandon Sanderson's his post about Robert Jordan's death and how Jordan had shaped Sanderson. And I just broke down crying. It was awful. But I really do love the Wheel of Time series. It's another one of those that I've read more times than I can count. I was part of an online role-playing group on Facebook where we were in the Wheel of Time world after the end of the Fourth Age. Met some of my closest friends there. My chief alpha reader, Matt, there. Jordan's just, again, another, incarnation, except for, other than, the main characters, Rand. Their past lives don't have as much of an effect on them as Catherine Kerr's books do. But the magic system, the yin and the yang of, the female half and the male half of the power, just really intrigued me. The way that it works different for men and works, than it does for women. Men having to, manhandle the one power and women having to surrender to it. It was an interesting juxtaposition. I really liked the history, the breaking of the world, and how, there was once this, huge, technologically powerful world that was all connected. And then the breaking broke everything, as you would think with the breaking. So yeah, I really do, like the Devry saga, it was a really good, old school fantasy, and that's what I fell in love with the old school vibe of it. I'd read between Kerr and Jordan, I'd read other authors, fantasy authors, George R.R. Martin. There was can't think of it off the top of my head, but it was Symphony. There was dragons. I don't know. I'd read other ones. But Jordan had a big impact on me. I was already more than halfway into writing From the Ashes before I found those books. And it was really interesting to see some of the things that I thought were unique, my Link were similar to his Bond. But yeah, what fantasy authors have you read that you really love that impacted you? I would really like to know.